You're watching the PageantCast, and we have a special pre-Valentine's Day show for you all tonight. We have the beautiful and lovely Kathy Wheatley, the president of Swimsuit USA International, tonight on the PageantCast.
Happy Valentine's Day!
PageantCast episode 328.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
Hey everybody, we are so glad that you could join us tonight on the PageantCast. We have a great guest and one that is extremely patient because we've been having some problems here tonight. But we're very excited because we're going to be able to bring to you a pageant system we haven't had before here on the PageantCast, and we're very excited about it coming up on tonight's show. We're also going to be talking about some of the upcoming trips that PageantCast is doing, and we also are going to tell you about that other show that I host, the Midnight Spook Show, a horror movie show. We are changing locations. You'll get all that information on tonight's show, but you didn't tune in for any of that. You tuned in tonight to see Kathy Wheatley. She is the president of Swimsuit USA. We'll be with her in just a moment.
TKPN.
It's time for another great interview on the TKPN Podcasting Network.
This is the PageantCast, and we're so glad that you all are joining us tonight. We have Kathy Wheatley. She is the president of Swimsuit USA, and I keep having to check my notes to make sure you're president and not the current title holder, Kathy. Thanks for joining the show.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. Now, where are we calling you tonight? Where are you located?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
In Houston, Texas, a fantastic city. I'm guessing you also have 18 degrees and snow tonight, right? Just like here in Milwaukee?
We've had cold weather, though. It was actually about 30 degrees yesterday, and believe it or not, we had snow in some parts of Texas, and then all of a sudden it poured down rain today, and then tomorrow it's going to be 75. So it's like really weird.
Yeah, that's all over the place. I don't think snow would have any chance lasting in that sort of extreme moving back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy.
So, Kathy, let's start at the beginning. How did you first get involved in pageants?
Well, I was actually director for Miss USA, and I was a director for Miss America, and then I started my own pageant called Miss Petite International and Miss Petite Teen International, and then I took over Miss Hawaiian Tropic in 1993, and I directed that for 17 years, and I don't know, a lot of people know this, but some people don't know this. The Hawaiian Tropic system was actually sold 3 years ago. Ron Rice, the founder, sold the company. And Playtex actually bought it, and then it was bought out by Energizer, so there is no more Miss Hawaiian Tropic. So we decided to combine my talents and create Swimsuit USA International Model Search. It's a different model search because I take my experience from being a director for Miss USA and Miss America and combine that with the fun and all the activities that Hawaiian Tropic has to offer, and we have Swimsuit USA.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, is it true that you produced the most Miss Hawaiian Tropics during your time as a director for that system?
Yes, I'm bragging a little bit about Texas women.
Okay.
You know, a lot of country and western songs are written about Texas women. We have a lot of pageant holders from Texas. And yes, I'm very proud to say out of the 17 years that I directed Hawaiian Tropic, Texas won the U.S. or the international title 13 out of 17 years. Now,
one of the things with Swimsuit USA, first of all, let's get people kind of orientated with what Swimsuit USA is. What are the different phases of competition?
Well, it's real similar actually to the USA system, but what we incorporate into the competition is just a little bit different. We do have a professionally choreographed opening number. The girls do compete in swimsuit. They compete in fashion attire versus evening gown. So the girls can wear anything fashion. Anything goes fashion. They just can't wear jeans. Then we do an on-stage question. We narrow it down to our top 15 or our top 20 girls. and then they are asked a question on stage, and then of course our top 5 are announced, and then of course for fourth, third, second, first, and winner. So it's very similar to like a Miss USA type of competition. But it's just a little bit different the way that, we don't have one-on-one interviews like the USA system does or Miss America. The scoring's just done a little bit different. So it gives a girl an opportunity that has never done a competition before to come out and compete. I'll just give you an example. This year, our top 5 winners, the girl that was first runner-up, Brittany Pierce from North Carolina, she's never done a pageant before. The girl third runner-up, Justine Davis, has done very few pageants. And then Jennifer Bach, who ended up winning the whole thing, who's from San Diego, was in the pageant for the last 2 years and was in the top 5. So it goes to show you that you never know who's going to place, which gives an opportunity for a broad spectrum of contestants to enter the competition.
Well, and you've been involved in pageants. That's kind of true with pageantry. It is anybody could win at any time, but it certainly helps to have some experience, right?
It does. I mean, and the nice thing about Swimsuit USA is it's just, like I said, it's a little bit different because we do have a lot of winners win on a local level. And when they win on a local level, they get to go to the international finals where, like in a true pageant system like Miss USA or Miss America, you have to compete on a local, then you compete on a state level, and then you go to an international competition. There's different events held out around the world, and what we do is they're held at, like at different festivals, a boat show, a car show. We do golf tournaments. We might hold something at a race park.
Okay.
We might have something like at a sports bar. So it's really different than like an actual pageant that's held like in a hotel ballroom or a theater. Of course, our international competition is held in a theater. So what it does is it gives contestants a really neat opportunity that and a lot of these girls that have competing, I'm telling you, they've never competed before. But because of our staff and because the way our choreographer works, that gives us an opportunity to work with the girls at the international finals, and we do a lot of choreographing and rehearsing and things like that. So by the time the girls are actually on stage and competing on that final night, they've got a little bit more experience than maybe that they didn't have before, which is great for building their self-confidence, building their self-esteem, learning to talk in a microphone, which they probably have never done before. And again, it just depends. I mean, we're looking for a well-rounded girl. So it's the total package that ends up winning. It's poise, personality, beauty, stage presence. Of course, interview does count as part of it. Some people have a tendency to think sometimes, because it's called Swimsuit USA International Model Search, that it's just a swimsuit competition.
Right.
But it's a lot more than that. The interview does count for a portion of the competition and the scoring, but it doesn't count as much as like a Miss USA system or Miss America system where the interview could be 40 or 50% of the score. Okay.
Now, I do want to ask you about your calendar. You have a very popular calendar as well, correct?
We do a swimsuit calendar. It's actually coming out March 1st.
Okay.
And what we do is we actually feature all the contestants in the calendar. So a nice thing, let me just back up a little bit about the competition. The
Sure.
one thing that's really neat too is when the girls come, first of all, we had it at Barcelona, which is a beautiful resort in the Mayan Riviera in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Okay.
The girls get an all expense paid trip, so they're there for 5 days. The nice thing about, well, actually they were there for 7 days this year. They actually got 3 days full of just them being able to do whatever they want to do. So it kind of becomes like a destination type pageant where they actually get to bring their family and friends and actually have a vacation. At the same time, they get to shoot with professional photographers. We had 7 photographers there, and every single girl got a professional photo shoot free of charge, which can be very expensive if you have to pay for one.
It sure can.
And the girls loved it because they also get to keep all their pictures. So at the end, we send them like a DVD with all their pictures from all the different photographers. And, of course, all the girls are in the calendar. So they're very excited. A lot of people don't do that. They don't put all the girls in there. They maybe just put like the top 10. But we want all the girls to feel really special. So besides all the fun activities and the things that we do and being in a beautiful resort like Barcelona, I mean, who wouldn't want to come?
Absolutely. What could be more fun than that? Hey, we're gonna
it really is fun.
We're going to come back in just a moment. We're going to have more with Kathy Wheatley. She is the president of Swimsuit USA International, one of the quickly growing pageants here in the United States. We're very excited. We're going to have more with Kathy in just a moment.
Welcome to the United America Pageant!
The PageantCast is on the road again. We just signed up. We're going to be back at United America 2012. Now, it's a different time of year, folks. It's June 22nd through the 24th. It was in October. Now it's in June. But it's the same great place. It's in Austin, Texas. And I heard about one of the very special things that we're going to be doing there that's exclusive. The only place in the world you can see what we're going to be doing is in Austin, Texas. You're going to find out. That's going to be released with a lot of other information. Check their website. We'd love to see all of you at United America this year. Come on out. The PageantCast will be there for United America 2012 in Austin, Texas in June. Did you hear that? Hi, this is Tim Kretschmann and his Scream Team on the Midnight Spook Show. And Zach Daggy locked me in this dungeon while he's doing some big things with the Midnight Spook Show. But he doesn't want me to see it yet. The problem is, you won't see it either. Because if you don't resubscribe to your feed, you may not ever see Midnight Spook Show again. Or hear it. To get all of our new episodes, you need to resubscribe to our feed. Subscribe to feeds.feedburner.com/Midnight Spook Show. To do it in iTunes, you go under the advanced menu and you pull down to subscribe to podcast and just type in the URL feeds.feedburner.com/Midnight Spook Show. What is that? What? Anyway, you don't want to miss a single episode. Make sure you subscribe. Feeds.feedburner.com/Midnight Spook Show. And iTunes does the rest. If you're using another podcatcher, it'll always ask you, what feed are you subscribing to? And just type in feeds.feedburner.com/Midnight Spook Show. We'll be coming back with new Live and Undead episodes and interviews coming right here to the Midnight Spook Show. But we need all of you to resubscribe. There's thousands of you, and we don't want to lose any of you on this transition to a new, better, big things being developed feed. I really don't know what he means by big things. It kind of worries me. It sounds like a big thing. Anyway, remember, turn it up and turn out the lights. And resubscribe. The PageantCast is proud to present another great trip that we have coming up this year. On March 31st, we're going to be going to Ottawa, Illinois for the Wisconsin and Illinois Galaxy International Pageants. But here's a twist. I'm going to be the MC for that particular pageant. It's very exciting. It's going to be held at the Bridal Elegance in Ottawa. Check out their website for more details. Hope to see you all out there March 31st for the Wisconsin and Illinois Galaxy International Pageants. I'll be the MC, so you know it's going to be a lot of fun. Come on out. We'd love to meet all of you.
And we are back. I'm so excited. We have Kathy Wheatley in the other room here. And we are so excited to be back with you, Kathy. Now, Kathy, you ended our last segment talking about the pageant itself.
Yes.
Talking about, now it's in a beautiful location. Tell us a little bit about where you're holding the pageant.
Well, the last 2 years we had it in the Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas, and this year we had it at the beautiful Barceló Resort, which is called the Maya Palace, and it's in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and we're going back there this November.
Very exciting, and it is a beautiful location from the YouTube videos.
Gorgeous.
I have to say, all the folks that are out there watching this YouTube video, make sure you check out all the Swimsuit USA videos. A lot of exciting photos of the entire event, and some great videos of the ladies. Were they swimming with dolphins? Did I see that correctly?
Yes, we did lots of really cool stuff all week long. I mean, the girls had a fabulous time. They went swimming with the dolphins, and actually every single girl got a video and pictures, and they actually got to experience the whole entire dolphin. So not just swimming with them, but playing with them, feeding them. We did a photo shoot there. They did all the different things where they got to do the foot push. They got to, like, you know, hold on to their fins. I mean, they got to do the whole thing. And so not only did the girls get to do it, but all the family, the friends, the staff, the photographers, everybody got to do it. So it was very exciting. They got to go snorkeling. They got to go jet skiing, parasailing. We went to a really cool place called Coco Bongo. Gosh, how do I describe the show? It was amazing.
I saw that on the video.
Have you ever been there?
No, of course not. I'm a homebody, but it looks really exciting.
If you experience Coco Bongo, it's kind of a mixture of like Circus Soleil meets Broadway. And the girls had a fabulous time. We went to Senior Frogs. We went to Tequila Barrel. I mean, we went all over Playa. I mean, they welcomed us with open arms. It was just a fabulous time. And we stayed at a 5-star resort. So it was all inclusive, and we can't wait to go back.
Now, we don't often have a director of the pageant on here. Usually we're title holders. But I felt it was important because this is such a new pageant, so that people know who they're going to be working with. But also so that you could explain the pageant to our viewers who are more the traditional type of pageant competitors. I don't know. Is that the word?
Competitors, yeah.
Competitors. Now, what type of prizes are available for Swimsuit USA?
The girls get a lot for competing. It's $10,000 in cash, and they get over. It's the total prize package is $50,000 in cash prizes and modeling contracts. So we have a really big sponsor named Keratin Complex, and we have Dolce Milano, which is a hair care product line. I don't know if you ever heard of Keratin Complex or not, Tim, but it's a hair therapy treatment that they have, and the therapy treatments alone are just like they're $100 a piece. And so every single contestant that showed up got one of those therapy treatments, which is awesome. And so the Keratin Complex people actually this year are going to be selecting spokesmodels for their company, and they're going to be in all their advertising and their marketing worldwide.
Wow, that is incredible. Yeah. I haven't heard prize packages like that in quite a while. So congratulations.
Yeah, they really get to do a lot. I mean, we work with status models in LA. Dolce Milano is a organic hair care line. It is a fabulous product. They have these little crimpers. Oh my gosh, ladies. They are amazing. You should go to the Dolce Milano website, and every single contestant should have one of these crimpers because I've never seen one before, and they're really small, so you can like stick it in your purse, which is really neat. So they gave products to all the contestants as well. The also neat thing is we have Sweet Revenge Bikinis, which is a swimsuit maker here in Texas. She's a former Hawaiian Tropic contestant and pageant competitor herself. And she makes a $200 custom-made swimsuit for every single contestant to wear on stage.
Wow. That's really cool. Now so
they get to keep all that.
Wow. That is amazing. Now, you had mentioned something about there's a few other programs that you wanted to tell us about tonight.
Yeah, we do things a little different. We're actually trying to take Swimsuit USA to another level when it comes to social media. We do have our own YouTube channel, just like you said. It is called Swimsuit USA. We have, I think there's maybe 5 to 8 videos up there of all the different events that we've done. So I hope everybody will go and check that out. We also have our Facebook page, like you mentioned earlier, and we hope that people will come and like the page. We want to get about 5,000 more people to like the page, so we encourage everyone to do that, and it's Swimsuit USA.
And you already have 10,000. That is amazing that you have 10,000. There's a lot of pages.
Yeah, but we want 15.
You want 15. So everybody
we
get
need
out
some
there.
help getting 15 16,000, yeah.
Okay.
But we started a new program, actually. We just did it yesterday. We did our first event here in Houston at a Corvette show. And it's text polling. It's called Vote for Your Fan Favorite. So it's a great way for the girls to get their airfare paid. Like I said, they get their all expense paid trip to the international finals. The only thing that the girls have to do is they have to pay their airfare. So a neat way to get that is to participate in different events. So we do a Facebook challenge, which is really neat, and then whoever wins it gets her airfare paid to the international finals.
Okay.
And so we started this thing. It's called text polling, or like a text polling program, and vote for your fan favorite. So yesterday we had a show like I said, a competition at the Corvette show, and people voted for their fan favorite. So the girl that won it is now going to go into like a pool with the other fan favorites, and then we'll have like an ultimate fan favorite, and then whoever wins that gets a all expense paid trip, including her airfare, to the international finals. So we also started something else that was different. It's called Join Our VIP Club.
Okay.
And so, pardon me 1 second. And they get to come to our VIP club. And so what they do is they text SUSA, which a lot of people don't realize, but SUSA, S-U-S-A, abbreviated, stands for Swimsuit USA.
It took me a while for that.
Yeah, and then what they do is they put in a number, and the number is 91011, and then they actually get to join our VIP club, and they get like all these different alerts of all these different things that we're doing around the world.
Well, fantastic. That is really exciting. Now, your website is swimsuitusa.net. And
that's correct.
Everybody should go out there and check it out. And I know you're also involved. What is Elite? Is it Elite Productions? Is that correct?
Yes, Elite Productions is my, I guess what would you call it? The parent company of Swimsuit USA.
Okay.
It's been, I've had Elite Productions for 20 years. And my petite pageant's up there on that website. Hawaiian Tropic. We do a lot of different things, not just the model search. A lot of people don't know that. But we do golf tournaments. We do sporting clay shoots. We do fishing tournaments. We're doing Miss Houston Rodeo that's coming up. We do all these different events. So if anybody wants to check it out, it's called Go Elite, www.go, like the word go, elite, ELIT.com.
And
so it tells like all the different things that we've done, like commercials and magazines and things that the girls have been in, and television shows, reality shows. We might be having a reality show coming on board. It was really interesting. I was just in LA about 3 weeks ago, and I'm going back in 2 weeks. Possibly working with HDNet, Mark Cuban, and Ryan Seacrest, and another production company. And I thought it would be around the girls, actually. And then all of a sudden they said, no, Kathy, we want to do a show around you, encompassing the girls. So, and another thing I think it's different than pageants a little bit is we open the doors for girls for opportunities to do more acting and more modeling. Because they do a lot of print work. One of our models, the one that I mentioned to you earlier that had never been in a pageant before, who's from North Carolina, she's actually going to be in her first movie. She's actually shooting in 2 weeks. So, and she's never done anything ever. And so she met someone at our event, and now she is in LA, and she's already going to be starring in a movie.
Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah. Well, Kathy, we're just about out of time. I'm going to ask you one last question, and that's if some of our viewers might be debating if they want to take part in Swimsuit USA. Well, look right into that camera, and what would you have to say to those young ladies that are trying to decide?
I would tell them, first of all, to go to our website, swimsuitusa.net, so they can fill out a model profile form, and they can contact me to learn a lot more information about it. I've been on both sides of the business. I've been on the pageant side, working for Miss USA and Miss America, and of course, I've been on, the side of the model search side. And the nice thing I think about our competition is it brings the two together, and it gives the ladies a lot more opportunities to pursue the different things that they want to pursue, whether it's acting, modeling, networking with different people that they meet. I think that's what makes us unique. So I recommend that they go to swimsuitusa.net. That's the easiest way to get a hold of us. And of course, if you want to contact me personally, you can at 713-884-8100. We are accepting contestants at large now for the international finals in November. And we're also looking for some directors that might want to host some events for us in the different states or different countries.
Fantastic. Well, everybody, we are so happy to be able to talk to you tonight, Kathy. That's Kathy Wheatley. She's the president of Swimsuit USA International. Thanks so much, Kathy, for taking the time tonight.
You're welcome, Tim. You have a great evening. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
See you soon.
Thank
Bye.
you.
TKP Pen.
And that, of course, was Kathy Wheatley. We are so excited that we got to talk to her tonight. Remember, we're live every Monday, though sometimes it's just barely live. We're on Monday nights, 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central, 7:15 Mountain, and 6:15 Pacific. And I'm going to ask Kathy, we're going to try to get Kathy back on for just 1 second. Something we like to do at the end of each of our shows. Okay, Kathy, you showed us a little bit, but we like to ask for a nice pageant wave as we go out. So can I get a nice pageant wave? Did you learn that during your pageant years?
Okay, well, what's really funny is I don't wave like my normal pageant wave. This is my pageant wave.
You know, I've been seeing that more and more, though, the kind of grabby type
But I'll do
thing.
the traditional pageant wave. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Tiara
Hi.
Dreams, everybody.
And this is my wave.
All right. Tiara Dreams. There's mine. So long. And good night, everybody, from the PageantCast.